talking about what is exactly augmented reality. So, AR, augmented reality, is a technology in which a user can see the real world through the mobile device or AR glasses with the addition of the 2D image or 3D model that actually doesn't exist. There are AR glasses from Google, Huawei, Samsung, and so on. Facebook and Apple are aiming to release their first AR glasses next year. AR smart glasses are the augmented reality device that the user can wear like normal glasses, and it can generate the AR content from the user's viewpoint. The advantage of using it is that these are hands-free mobile devices. If you still think that AR is difficult to approach, you may consider using software like Adobe Aero. You'll be able to create an AR experience easily using Aero. It is available on the Apple App Store for iOS and the beta version available for Mac and Windows. Unfortunately, it is not available for Android yet. So, what is the benefit of using AR? For example, you can use a 3D chart with an AR app during the meeting to analyze the data. The visualized images can also improve students' or trainees' adaptability compared to learning from the text. To use AR, all you need is your mobile devices, and you can use AR wherever you go with your devices. With the help of AR, users can manipulate information easier as they can just interact with the object instead of typing to search for the information, like Google Lens. With the use of AR, we can access information faster than ever before, and this is one of the reasons why AR is here. So now we will have a look at what kinds of business AR can impact. Of course, we have Pokemon Go here. I believe everybody knows what it is. It was a sensation at that time to see the Pokemons on the real street and you can actually catch them. This is an AR game collaborated with GPS tracking. Another one is Lego AR. After the player finishes building the Lego set, they will be able to play the AR game based on the Lego set. It is nice that the app interacts with all the changes that you make. For example, like at the first time when you start the game, it's gonna scan your Lego set and then you're gonna be able to play the game. But if you make any changes, like the person moves from here to there, it's gonna rescan this set and it's gonna implement the changes into the game. The last game is Nintendo Mario Kart Live. The player can physically build a racetrack at home and drive karts with their Nintendo Switch. The kart actually moves as the player plays the game, and the player will be able to see their character's reaction, like throwing the bomb or collecting the items through their Nintendo Switch. You can use AR for tourism as well, especially if you get lost easily like me, or if you're in a new place and you don't even know where to go, or even when you want to look for information of the place that you are visiting. It can be also used as a museum or gallery guide. Translating foreign languages straight away, like Google Translation, can be also an advantage of using it. Using AR in the manufacturing field can improve quality assurance and maintenance. Visualizing PDF information into the user's viewpoint will make the user easy to understand any complex assembly. And the trainees will be able to understand better with the real-time contents. That means nobody needs to compare the information from the document and the components in their another hand and asking themselves that, am I doing the right thing now? Also, the user can always share the screen with the expert to ask for help. So from here, we will see 4 kinds of case studies of how other people use AR. This is NetPark. NetPark is the first digital park in the world, and it is located in Chalkwell. This is a project that Sophia and I are working on now. We are developing an AR app to make players collecting leaves in the park and drawing on them. Then the leaf with the drawing grows on the tree of the park. It uses GPS tracking and AR. The project is supported by ERA, and it involves collaboration with the commissioned artists, metal, and academics from the University of Kent and University of Essex. AR filter is a layer on the top of the real image of what the camera displays. Thus, the AR filter is not just about taking funny selfies, it's also about marketing purpose. And this is IKEA Place, and IKEA Place is an augmented reality app where you can choose the 3D model of furniture that you want to buy and display it in your place before your purchase. So with this, you don't need any effort to measure the space and struggled by pulling and pushing the furniture into the small space. And if you want to develop your own AR filter, you can use Spark AR to create a nice one, as Facebook has opened a new AR platform, and also it is free. This app has been made for medical students to study anatomy in depth. It is also it also has surgical simulation as a part of the app, so it can provide more training and practice. This kind of educational AR app can be applied not only for medical studies, but also for general studies. For example, I studied architecture a long time ago. It was quite a short time. And at that time, I couldn't agree that Gaudi is one of the best architects in the world, as the pictures of his work in my textbook was awful. And after a few years later, I had a chance to go to Barcelona and see his works. And at that time, so after that, I was hoping to have visualized information to use as course material, and I think this can be an example of it. And with this one, don't get confused, QR code per se is not AR. You can simply think of QR code as a 2D barcode system that brings you to the web content like videos, coupons, or like websites. AR has a scanning system that scans 2D images or 3D objects. And as a result, AR gives you a layer of 2D or 3D contents on the view of the real world. However, you can use the QR code to create an AR app like this. So the picture on the left you can see is an augmented reality fashion that Harmony made for the holiday season in 2015. QR codes can also be used as an advertisement to show the customers a 3D model of the products, like you can see in the magazine over there. And it can also be useful for a travel app. I have imagined some possible future developments in AR technology, and with all our online classes with COVID-19 going on this year, we have realized that the students are getting confused with what they're learning, and the students can be involved more with using AR as course material, like what I've experienced when I was studying architecture. Also, traveling with AR glasses could be a normal situation in the future. With this, you won't need any more travel guides or map application on your mobile, so you don't need to do any more, getting the direction like this, because everything will be available in front of your eyes. And you might be able to interact with an AR object using AR glasses and your hands. So until now, we need to interact with the virtual object by the phone, touching the phone screen, or like pressing the buttons of the AR glasses, or using voice commands. But voice commands are limited to just a few. So in the future, we'll be able to interact with the objects using our hands as if the object is real. And this can be an idea of combining AR technology with Sophia's hand tracking VR project. And actually, this is already available with Microsoft HoloLens at the really high price. So maybe when this kind of technology will be available for most people in the future, we will be able to see the true potential of it.